Relationships that build wealth, create opportunities, the right solutions. That's what we do at J&N Fund Managers.
We're in pursuit of your financial security.
Portfolio and investment management services for individuals and corporate clients, from wealth building and risk management to preparing for a comfortable retirement. Strong, stable, secure.
We're in pursuit of your success.
Let's talk. J&N Fund Managers, your safer, smarter financial partner.
All right, you're tuned to Love 101, and yes, I looked around and I was expecting Dolores Jones. But here comes two lovely ladies instead. And we've got Haley Crosdale and Peter Gay Miller. Long time, I see you know. It's been about a month or so. Good to see you both.
And it's wonderful to be back, Nadine. Good morning, listeners. Good morning, Nadine. And happy Tuesday to you and all the members of our Love 101 family. Of course, we missed you, and we missed all our listeners. But here we are, and we'll be picking up from where Dolores left off to keep our commitment to provide fresh, new information in 2016. Now, since the start of the year, what we've wanted to do is to look at topics that ensure we are fit and ready for the new opportunities that the year will bring. Now, we began by evaluating our portfolios because we wanted to ensure that they're up to date in terms of content and strategy. We looked at asset allocation, and last week, Dolores looked at diversification. Now, listeners, if you were here with Dolores, you will remember that we'll be looking at mutual funds this week. Of course, you'll be ahead of the game if you did your homework, Nadine.
Yes, we got homework.
Yes. And it was to learn all you could about the subject of mutual funds, although some persons may already be familiar with it. Now, mutual funds offer a great option to investors who seek solutions for their medium and long-term goals. Now, we want to look at some of these goals. There'll be home ownership and home improvement, which are two very big ones. There is education, whether it's for your children or even for your own self. Retirement is also another biggie for many of us. We want to invest to start or develop our businesses, and that's another one.
Right.
Now, there are many other important goals that we have. So our mutual funds. So what are mutual funds and what are the benefits of investing in them? Well, Haley is prepared to take us through those answers and so many others. So over to you, Haley.
Yay, Nadine. Hi, how are you? It's been a while.
How do you do?
I am good. Before I start, I just want to say that today is World Consumer Rights Day. So, as a consumer, we need to be informed of what it is that we have out there. And so here is one of the other choices that we have as a consumer.
Nice.
So what are mutual funds? Mutual funds are investment products that allow you to pool your money together with other investors to purchase bonds, stocks, and other securities. Mutual funds are usually beneficial to investors who may not have been able to buy these instruments separately or on their own. Now, investing in a mutual fund can be a lot easier than buying and selling individual stocks and bonds on your own. Investors can sell their shares when they want, as each investor owns shares in the funds, which represent a portion of the holdings in the fund. Because mutual funds are generally regarded as long-term investments, you don't have to worry about them daily, as the fund is managed by professional portfolio managers like the staff that we have at J&N Fund. Mutual funds have specific objectives, and some may concentrate on speculative growth, investment, while others may focus on preservation of capital and a steady income. Now, in today's day and age, who doesn't want to preserve their capital and a steady income?
Steady, right.
Or a little some more. Now, you can make money from mutual funds in three ways. One, the income earned from dividends on stocks and the interest on bonds. Two, if the fund sells securities that have increased in price, the fund has capital gain. And three, if fund holdings increase in price but are not sold by the fund managers, the fund shares increases in price. Mutual funds can be a smart and cost-effective way to invest, especially for the average investor. Usually, the startup costs are minimal, and the fund allows you to make regular additions to it. The advantages of mutual funds are: 1, professional management. So you get the benefit of having a professional manager, as I mentioned before, reviewing the portfolio on an ongoing basis. Professional portfolio managers and analysts have the expertise and resources needed to research companies and analyze market information before making investment decisions. The next advantage is fund ownership. As an investor, you own shares of the mutual funds, not the individual securities. Mutual funds permit you to invest small amounts of money, however much as you like, but even so, you can benefit from being involved in a large pool of cash invested by other people. All shareholders share in the fund's gains and losses on an equal basis, proportionately to the amount that they have invested. So it's like a pooling of funds together. You know, you and me and Peter Gay come together, we pool our money together.
Okay.
And the other one is diversification. By owning a share in mutual fund, instead of owning individual stocks and bonds, your risk is spread out. By spreading your money over numerous securities, which is what a mutual fund does, you need not worry about the fluctuation of the individual securities in the portfolio. And finally, liquidity. With mutual funds, you can buy or sell your fund shares at any time. Now, Nadine, these are just a few of the exciting advantages of the mutual funds. And next week, we will continue with more information on the funds. So, that's what I have for you today.
Okay, this is really good insight and advice too, you know, for anyone who is looking for opportunities to invest. Haley, thanks. Now, Peter K., from what Haley has described, it seems as if the funds can be tailored to suit any, or at least most, financial plans, because people will have different plans, you know.
Of course, Nadine. Now, mutual funds, they're easy to understand. And it's not one of the investment products that will take a little while for you to grasp how it works or how it will even fit into your portfolio. It's pretty straightforward and flexible, but nevertheless, like any other investment, we should ensure that we make no assumptions and that we consult a financial advisor and do our research. And as we've said several times on the program, financial consultations have been the JNFM way since the company's inception. Now, we always encourage dialogue with our clients on a one-on-one basis. An investment should not be ever considered a mystery. And it should be done with subject knowledge and confidence.
Yes, as we worship with understanding, we should invest with understanding too.
Exactly.
When it comes to money, you know, knowledge and proper management of our funds is very important, and that's how one achieves goals we set for anything: strategy and good management. So it means, listeners, that you know the onus is on us to equip ourselves for life.
Of course.
Programs like this, Your Goals Realized, on Love 101 are designed to make us achievers.
You know, Nadine, it's always a pleasure to be here on Love 101 and to be a part of the opportunity to enable listeners to achieve. Now, listeners, talk strategy, explore options, speak to persons who know what's happening in the financial sector, and take charge of your financial future. No one else will do this for you. Right? And we at JN Fund Managers Limited, we have the expertise and will work with you to make it happen.
Awesome. Thank you. And like going to the gym or deciding to eat more healthily, again, we're often tempted to postpone the start date for investing, or we start and we fall off in a few months. Sounds so familiar. Well, I guess this program is helping us to be consistent, which is important, to be disciplined, to be knowledgeable about what we need to be doing.
You know what's excellent too, Nadine? The JNFM team is just a phone call away, a text message, or a visit away, whether it's you to us or we to you. Now, we're happy to assist and provide financial guidance. Our email address is jnfundmanagers@jnbs.com. Our text number is 504-1719. That's 504-1719. And you may also contact us by way of our website. And of course, today's program uploaded to our Facebook page and you will be able to view it on YouTube later on today as well.
All right, awesome sauce. All right, thank you very much for sharing with us and for listening to the program the program Your Goals Realized, brought to you by JN Fund Managers Limited. Ladies, it's always great having you here.
Thank you.
I call them twins. They look so alike, you know. But the information always pertinent and always turn up in our Jamaican vernacular. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful rest of the day.
Relationships that build wealth, create opportunities, the right solutions. That's what we do at JN Fund Managers.
We're in pursuit of your financial security.
Portfolio and investment management services for individuals and corporate clients, from wealth building and risk management to preparing for a comfortable retirement. Strong, stable, secure.
We're in pursuit of your success.
Let's talk. JN Fund Managers, your safer, smarter financial partner.